Welcome to Tea Time on Plus TV Africa, where we bring you the biggest entertainment stories and, of course, analyze them for you. My name is Elsie Godwin, and as usual, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Chika Onwiwu and Ifeoluwa Oshunkeye. How you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm all right.
Have you had breakfast, though?
Since morning.
No, you know, he didn't have. I'm carrying like that, so I need to know if he has gone around
my breakfast
to...
is supposed to be on you, boy.
Have you eaten?
No, I've not.
You've not eaten?
Yes.
No, I'll take
so she's going to take care of you.
On live TV, I will come and ask you if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain.
Moving on real quick, Larry Falano, popularly known as Falz the bad guy, has thrown his weight behind Sowore treason charge, and the revolution is now protest, calling for his release. The trained lawyer and artist shared his opinion via social media. He said, and I quote, "What we are facing is a build-up of several years of neglect of the welfare of our people, our government's constant disregard for the loss of lives of many Nigerians, the ridiculous rate of poverty and unemployment that afflict us. This is not a time to arrest anyone, but to listen to the voices of the masses. Organizing a protest march does not in any way amount to treason. Hashtag free Sowore immediately." End of quote. I like that he mentioned the loss of lives. That I don't know, it's more like, maybe you think it's a goat that died or a chicken. Like people keep dying in numbers, and it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Unless it affects people in, I mean, look at what happened when it was Fashoranti's daughter. It was everywhere. It was a big deal. But
every time we hear that headsmen kill this number of people, everybody's like, oh, okay, it's regular, it's normal. I mean, it's something that happens.
An abnormality that is now normal in a very weird way, not even annoying, because sometimes you're scared of the way you yourself now see death. I feel like, well, it's well.
Well, I agree with everything Falz is saying. Falz is one that has always been advocating for change, especially in the society. He even dropped an album. Then I think he also saw what his dad was also saying about.
That will be on the news.
Yeah, that will be on the news. So you should watch the space and watch the news too. Femi Falana, the son, senior advocate of Nigeria.
I think he's a lawyer to Sowore, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's Showore's lawyer, and he actually spoke to Sowore yesterday. And it was like the biggest mistake the government would make is to charge him to court, because one of their witnesses will be somebody in power, and he mentioned it, and then we've been piecing, and I think we know who it is, but
let's hold on to it.
Let's just leave it as it is right now, because I don't see how a peaceful protest, how a march to create awareness about societal ills, about what the masses are, or
basically to get the government to
listen and change their ways. This guy is someone that ran for president. He's not saying that, okay, after this protest I want to now become the president, or I'm trying to take power,
or that he doesn't want Nigeria to be Nigeria anymore.
Or he's telling you that, okay, this march, if you guys don't listen to us, we are going to start our own country. It's not that type of revolution. The agenda was made clear from the get-go. So I don't understand how a peaceful protest has now amounted to treason. Like, it doesn't make sense. I was having the same conversation with my dad yesterday, and I was like, is this really democracy or tyranny? Because if you think about it, it's government by the people, for the people, right? Now, but is this government by the people? Because first of all, you loot our ballot boxes, you take our vote. Now, it's not my government. It's not by the people. For the people, are you actually doing things to favor all of us, but enrich your own pocket? So I don't even think this is a democratic regime to start with. So everything Falz said, kudos, and I hope he keeps doing this. It just needs to pipe down before they come for him.
Yeah, but I actually like the fact that Falz is one of those musical artists that doesn't care what the government thinks. A lot of
you have a father like that.
And if you studied law too, you have a more tendency to be outspoken. Because I feel like a lot of our artists in Nigeria, they're very politically correct. They try to play on one side. They're very diplomatic. They don't want to come out, so they don't say anything that makes them look bad in this political party's eyes or in that. But Falz always comes through, and I feel like everything that he has said is what I would have said as a typical Nigerian. I want change to happen. And if Sowore is the one that is going to lead the revolution, then he has to be out to lead it. And I don't understand why he was arrested in the first place. I saw the video, the way they
was kidnapped.
Did you get it? that was what because I watched the video, I watched the CCTV footage. I'm wondering, why was he arrested in such a manner? At that time, 1:25 a.m., you just come and take up somebody from their house. Wouldn't you call the person up to the station?
Or at least invite them.
Invite them to come and talk.
I'm telling you that this is not a democratic regime.
It's tyranny.
It's more like a military regime, because those are the type of things we used to see happen way back then during the military regime. You know, they pick people up late at night or very early in the morning. But I think in a democratic age, it's an invitation. Come,
let's talk.
The station early in the morning. If he doesn't come, then you can do a bench warrant, issue a bench warrant, and go arrest this man. But it's a proper
in the daytime
invitation. And I know Sowore, for who he is, he would have gone. He would have gone to listen to them, regardless of whatever charges they were bringing. I don't think Sowore is the type to run. You understand? So I think, first of all, it's not the time to even be arresting anybody, because if that's the case, then there are so many people that should be arrested in power. Do you understand? This is the time to listen. Listen to what we are telling you. This is what we want. This is what we don't like. We like what we like, and we don't like what we don't like.
I don't like what I hate.
But this is I have to agree that this is one presidency that the presidency has interfered with a lot of judicial systems, not in the right way. They keep, like now the police, the security system is saying, this is treason. How is it treason? And they're asking the police officers, what is treason? And they're arresting.
They're going back to defining revolution. For
they're not telling you. He didn't say it's a protest. He said it's a revolution. So, but what's the difference? You're giving us the denotative meaning, not the connotative meaning. Like, look at what we're talking about here. Do not arrest this man. Do not beat up the people that are protesting. Don't beat them up. Beating them up, injuring them,
dragging them on the floor.
The Sahara reporters. Everything is so crazy. And I'm asking them, what am I doing in this country again? Like, can somebody give me another visa?
You're on tea time. Anyway, it's time for a quick break. But when we return, we'll have some more serious conversations. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My father disowned me when I started doing stand-up comedy in 1988, says Alibaba. As much as what he wrote has been reduced to sensationalized gist by some part of the media, it's very important we focus on the very important point in Alibaba's caption, which is the fact that we must start creating the future, developing our infrastructure now, and prepare them for the next generation. He said, and I quote, "Many people are limited by history of things and what they already know. Those who create the future get triggered by the things that can be seen in the future." End of quotes. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. I don't like how the whole caption and headline you're seeing around is about how his father disowned him. Man, there's so much more in that caption. Yeah. There's so much more. He said, this story about his father disowning him is old story. He just used it to drive home a point. So he has said this over and over again. I'm sure on Alibaba.
Over and over again.
Well, you're just looking for something to use to trend.
Oh, really?
It's cloud chasing.
But I think this headline he wrote,
well, I think,
is way deeper than, it's not about that at all.
And I totally agree with everything you said, because now it's like we have been tailored in a certain way. Like there's a particular way we should go about life if you want to be successful.
Especially in your career path.
Do you understand? Especially like parents are, how do I put it now? Like they are, I'm looking for the word. There's this word.
Help him.
Somebody should help me now.
Help him. Help him.
Our parents these days, they just have this mentality. That's not the word, but if I remember, I'll come. They just have this mentality like, if you're not a lawyer, engineer, doctor, or you're not studying something important, you can't be successful. But we've seen people, as in I even have a friend that said, my pikin know the play boy, I will beat him, man. He must learn football. Do you understand? Like people now are saying footballers, like having your child be a footballer as a very, very lucrative career. Because
money is coming out.
Because they know how lucrative that is. And then that's the same thing with the government. Ever since it's this same oil and gas, are we thinking of other way? He even explained to the point that, okay, we get this, we sell it, we use it, we sell it, we use it.
Small
like the small percentage we get, we use it, and then they steal it. Do you understand? Like, is that the only thing? Look at other countries. He brought up the issue of the Eiffel Tower.
Infrastructures in different places.
You have to start investing in different aspects of generating income for the economy, generating revenues. But right now, everybody oil and gas, cocoa, like that's what we all grew up to know, right? And that is exactly what is still going on. Nothing has changed, and it's really sad. Eco Atlantic, they started a very lovely infrastructure. It's only one complex that is functioning. Since that time, they haven't finished.
It's
Do you understand?
It's money. It's money.
We have the money.
LC is the voice of the people.
Do you understand? We have the money, so why won't we just complete places like that will stand the test of time?
You already said why.
We have a lot to do. You understand? You did a documentary on the pottery thing, and if we protect places like that,
True.
we will cash out because
Truly.
it would be a tourist attraction.
And to
People
make money
will come
because they're
to
producing
Nigeria
something.
because of that. White people are even more interested in our artifacts and all of that. So by the time you start molding something for them and all of that, the way they will hold it in high esteem, higher than we would. You understand? But we don't protect such things. And look at the place. The place is looking so dead, and they do a lot out there. So,
all right, quickly, Chika, what do you want to say?
I want to say that we have gotten to the place we, as parents, I'm not a parent, let me just say, as people of the 21st century, we have gotten to a place where we have evolved from the thinking of you have to do this to get to a good place in life. Everybody is, like you ask a child now, and they say, what do you want to be? They can tell you, I want to be a vlogger, and the parents won't shut them down. I want to be a makeup artist, and so people we have evolved from that place. So if his dad disowned him, then I'm sorry about that. But now, I think the parents now, 21st century parents, are more aware. And about the infrastructure thing, I think is very true, because when I read it, I started thinking, like, when we want to talk about, maybe say Lagos, like if you think about New York, you think about the Empire State of Mind, you think about Paris, you think about the Eiffel Tower. When I think about Lagos, what's that?
Ikoito.
What?
I need to be serious.
Else I was on the. Oh,
okay, sorry.
Christ.
Just catch the groove back.
Okay, what's that one place that you look and say any person in the world will want to come to Lagos?
But we have actually LCC, Lekki Conservation Center, the longest bridge walk. I mean, we have these things actually. The problem we have is perception and the fact that those places are not being paid attention. Really.
Okay.
And they are not being maintained as well. Look at the National
we have a maintenance problem, especially in Nigeria. We can build things, though. We can even try to build, but. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We can build things, but maintenance is a problem. After 30 years, they look very depleted. Everything.
30.
Oh, okay. That's too far. 10. After one day.
5 is big, Seth. But you start from the toilets. That's where it starts from.
I was going to say
the
that.
door handle.
No, paint. Now that's where we start. You start seeing green molds everywhere before you know.
Yeah, we have a maintenance problem. And when we want to build, we don't usually go for the best of the materials. We just say, let's just start build it.
But the money we get out for it is for the best of the material.
Yes, that's the reason why he was saying that people steal, because they still out of that very small money that is issued to give. Okay, do this road. One particular road they'll do like 1 million times, and that's how it is.
Things that affect our reputation as a country, such as the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. It's a shame.
If we continue on this, we won't finish. Shall we need to have a story?
Coming into the country every day and they see your airport like that all the time. Are they going to take us seriously outside the country?
Anyways, moving on. There's so much to say on that, but let me keep mine to myself. Wendy Williams is happy to sell the home she shared with Kevin Hunter. The New Jersey mansion, that's not an apartment, it says a mansion, is on the market right now for $1.895 million. And she's not feeling some type of way about it. She's just about the money. Pay me my money.
She said she's happy about it. But I'm happy she's doing that. According to her, she doesn't have a lot of memories there. And the memory that is most dear to her is raising her child. And her child is 18 now, so I mean, they can move on from that. But I don't know, I'm just going to bring the scope of the gist because I saw it online. They said that Kevin, the senior, that's her ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband, is back as her manager. I'm not sure about that, but I saw that when I was reading on the story. I'm like, okay, I'm confused now. If you're happy, you're saying she's 55, living as 25, you're back, Hot Girl Summer, City Girl Live.
But it was never a manager. It was just the producer of the Wendy Williams show. He never managed her.
That's what I saw on the internet. I don't know.
I think that's
fake news.
I don't think it's real because
It was just the producer.
I don't think she will. Even if they could be back to working for the same platform, right? Okay. And then he's producing some other show, but having direct access to her, I don't think she's going to let that happen. Okay. If you say so, I wanted to bring that up because I saw that on the internet, but I wasn't so sure about how that went. Want to say something? All right, so about this, I'm just like, the house has served this purpose. Yeah, and that's what she said. Yeah, it's something by the sources. Yeah, you understand. It served this purpose. She was able to raise a child, and now she lives 10 minutes away from work. Now she was able to. She said she was. I mean, that's the life. Yeah, like she was able to raise a child in a suburban area, but now she's 10 minutes away from work, no tunnels. Usually it would take her like an hour to get to work, but now, so that's everything is like so easy for her right now. Why are you saying that if we are not affected? No, I don't do 1 hour to work, I'm sorry. How many hours? 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Okay, they kept quiet. No, seriously, that's what I do. Stay in the same area. That's what I do. I'm serious. 25 minutes to 30 minutes. You know, that's how start. The thing is, you have to be calculative. You have to understand the times and the, what do they call it now? The rush hour and when you can leave your house. I can't leave my house for 7 for any reason because that is when everybody wants to be the good people and leave their house. You know, there are times to these things, but trust me, 25, 30 minutes I'm at work. Well, considering what you're saying, though, that's supposed to be the time. Sometimes on Sundays, I get to work in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah. But there are days that you know that we spend 1 hour. Okay, what about going home? Going home is a different thing. Yeah, that's like 45 minutes. So why are you not being proud as if no, when you're going home, you don't spend 2 hours going home? Why are you switching to going home? What is preparing your body? The distance. It doesn't 45 minutes to because you're saying it now. Because there's traffic. As if we now, we stay in the village. You do, you stay in the village. After my house, you're still going far. I'm still going just the next bus stop. A traffic light after your traffic light. All right, that's how we wrap up this episode of Tea Time. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Plus TV Africa, to catch up on this episode or any other episode you might have missed. My thank you as always go to my co-anchors, Chika, Wiwu, and Ifeolu Oshukeye, and the entire production team. My name is Elsie Godwin saying thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.